you wish, close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath in and out. Start to create an image of a beautiful beach in your mind. You are now on the beach. It is a hot and bright day. You take a deep breath in and feel the warm, clean air enter your lungs. You exhale and begin to feel your body really relax. You find the best spot on the sand. You lie down and feel your body start to sink into the soft, golden sand. You hear the seagulls. You smell the salty air. You feel the warm sun on your skin, and you see the sea waves. You start to relax even more and breathe deep in and out. You feel more and more relaxed with every breath. You close your eyes. You feel the warm sun on your feet. You breathe in, you wiggle your toes, and as you exhale, your feet relax. You feel the warm air on your legs. You breathe in. As you exhale, your legs relax. You feel the warm air on your belly. You take a deep breath in. As you exhale, your belly relaxes. You feel the warm air on your arms. You breathe in. As you exhale, your arms relax. You feel the warm air on your face. You smile. You breathe in. As you exhale, your face relaxes. You are so happy. A big smile spreads on your face, and you let your face relax completely. You enjoy relaxing on this beautiful beach on this gorgeous summer day.
Good morning, Solid Rock. I'm Abby Baki.
And I'm Mia. It's Tuesday, December 2nd, and we're jumping into December with good energy and great attitude.
So let's start this day off with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Today's announcements include your lunch menu, the weather, a cool December fun fact, and 2 awesome videos.
So let's jump into the first video, which is on the SAVE program.
Come on, Mackie.
I just love animals, and I wanted to come here because it's a different type of schooling.
So the intention of the SAVE program is to teach animal welfare and veterinary education while also incorporating the academic disciplines required of students to graduate.
This is an animal sanctuary, but it's also their campus. It's where they go to school, it's where they learn. They're taking science classes, math classes that other high school students take as well, but they're also learning about animals and animal training and veterinary medicine.
So they get all of the credits that you would normally get in a regular school with that humane-themed education. And then they also receive additional credits on top of that.
We have pigeons and ducks, parrots, lemurs, marmosets, sulcata tortoises. When these animals don't have a home, there's not a lot of sanctuaries out there that can take them and care for them just because they don't have the right enclosures, the right property, the right feed sources.
There's nothing really like the SAFE program. We have a whole sanctuary here and we take care of these animals every day.
So whether they do have some grooming experience and they go and get their grooming certificate and they become a groomer, or whether they go into college, become a veterinarian, then they still have those grooming skills that they learned when they were younger that they can bring into their practice. Also with wildlife rehabilitation, we're teaching the students different tips and tricks of how to do things, and if they want to become a wildlife rehabilitator, they already have so many hours built up of experience.
I get a lot of experience here, and especially when the vet comes in and we get to shadow her and watch and help and everything. We don't just do cats and dogs.
So they're very fortunate they get to have an opportunity to see what all aspects of veterinary medicine are like. They could be a veterinary assistant, they can be a veterinary technician, they can become a veterinarian. We have a lot of exotic animals and wildlife that these students get to learn about, not only the veterinary aspect, but how to take care of them.
I've always wanted to do something outdoorsy, and I plan to get my master's in microbiology or immunology, and I figured this could help with that.
There's different situations like animal testing, animal breeding for the pet industry, agriculture. We cover a wide variety of things. The main things that we want the students to leave understanding is that these animals are not just objects or toys, they're a huge commitment. We hope that they leave with an understanding that if they do want to have any of these animals be in their lives in the future, there are ways to rescue them and make sure that you're going to care for them properly. Everyone here is an ambassador for their species, and they all teach us something.
The people who are here, they're here because they want to be here, because they care about animals and they love animals.
Right now there's a real shortage of veterinary technicians and veterinary assistants and even veterinarians, especially those that want to work with wildlife or exotic animals. And there's a real need for it.
Now here is Sophia with the lunch menu.
Let's talk lunch. Today's lunch is Taco Tuesday. Back to you, Abby.
Thank you, Sophia. Now here's something special with Mia.
Thank you, Abby. Something special today is that it's Give Tuesday, which that is national-wide across the country. It is a day which you give to charity and also sanctuaries. So maybe entertain the idea they should maybe donate a couple dollars to the SAFE program for all their troubles. Now it's time for your academic update with Covey.
Hey Kofi, what subject are we talking about today?
Math.
And what are we learning in math?
Division and multiplication.
Thank you, Kofi. Now here's Solana with the weather report.
Thank you, Abby. Today's forecast is cool and partly sunny with a high of 78. You will want a sweater this morning, but enjoy the crisp air. A chance of rain too. Back to you, Abby.
Perfect weather to feel a little bit of that winter spirit.
Now it is time for the fun December fact of the day.
Fun fact, December was originally the 10th month in the Roman calendar. That's why Des means 10, even though it's the 12th month today.
So December is kind of having a little identity crisis, which I deeply understand. Now it is time for the core value lesson of today, which is on mindfulness.
This is Jaden. I'm going to tell you a story about his very bad day. It all started when he slept through his alarm. He had to get dressed quickly and rush out the door to catch the bus. Then, a kid on the bus made fun of him for no reason. And he thought, ugh, this is the worst. When Jaden got off the bus, he stepped right into a big puddle and soaked his shoes and socks. And he thought, ugh, this is the worst. When he got to class, Mrs. Ford asked him to turn in his homework. But when Jaden looked in his bag, he couldn't find it. He forgot it when he rushed out the door. Then he thought, ugh, this is the worst. During class, Jaden couldn't concentrate on anything because he was in such a bad mood. All he could think about was his late start, the kid on the bus, his wet shoes and socks, and his missing homework. That's when Mrs. Ford called on Jaden for the answer. He didn't even know what question they were on. Jaden was silent, and he felt like everyone was staring at him. That made him mad. He slammed his fist down on the desk and shouted, "I don't know!" Jaden immediately knew that wasn't right. He didn't know what happened. He felt so out of control and upset. Now the class was really staring at Jaden, and Mrs. Ford asked him to see her during recess. And he thought, ugh, this is the worst. At recess, Jaden went to Mrs. Ford's class. He sat down and she asked what was bothering him. Jaden explained to her all of the terrible events from that morning. Mrs. Ford showed him a jar of water and said, "This jar represents your mind." Then she held out a dish of glitter. These represent all of your distracting thoughts and feelings that play over and over in your mind. She then dropped the glitter in the jar, put the lid on top, and shook the jar. The glitter flew around furiously, just like Jaden's thoughts. "Now, let's see what happens if we stop shaking our thoughts and feelings," Mrs. Ford said. They sat in silence and watched as the swirling glitter slowed down and began to sink to the bottom. Mrs. Ford told Jaden to focus only on the glitter and his breathing. One by one, each piece fell. It was so quiet, he could hear his breaths go in and out. In and out. In and out. He could see his chest rise up and down with each breath. Up with his inhale, down with his exhale. Up, down. He could feel his heartbeat slowing down. He could feel his angry thoughts slowly drifting away. He felt calmer. As the glitter slowed, Jaden's thoughts slowed. His bad day was no longer repeating in his head as much. His bad day stopped bothering him. Jaden just focused on the jar and his breathing, and he felt better. Finally, Mrs. Ford held up the jar. All the glitter had settled down, just like his thoughts and feelings. Jaden smiled for the first time that day. He felt okay. "This is pretty cool. I think we should share it with the class. Some of my friends would really like it too," Jaden said. Mrs. Ford agreed. She told him that they just practiced mindfulness.
And now it is time for some quick special announcements. The book fair is for the entirety of this week, including Friday, and it will be in room 202. The times you can enter the book fair and look around and buy some stuff will be 8 to 9, 11 to 2, 3 to 4. Also, theater auditions are next week. Monday will be 6th through 12th, and then Wednesday will be K through 5. And then movie night will be on December 13th. No outside food or drinks are permitted, and the movies that will be shown will be How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Home Alone. And that is all for today's show. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and this is Good Morning Solid Rock, signing off. For Mia and the rest of the morning show crew, I'm Abby Baki. Have a solid rockin' day.